Two U.S. Secret Service officers have been suspended following an alleged altercation outside former President Barack Obama's home right here in D.C. The Secret Service says they're now investigating this video after it was released to Real Clear Politics. All right, if you look up at the top of your screen, you see two agents getting into it, pushing, shoving, throwing some fists. We're joined now by former Secret Service agent Bobby McDonald to break this one down for us. Bobby, good to see you.
Good to see you again. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, just explain to me what you have heard is going on in this video. It is really making the rounds all over social media, where we know Secret Service agents are some of the most well-trained, most professional people in the business. To see this video, and this is apparently two female agents.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing that these two individuals chose to abandon their post, if you will, and get into a scuffle at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, we have specific instructions for all of our agents and officers when they're on post. They're there for a reason. They're not there to pass the time or watch the cars go by. They're there to protect an individual in that residence and that individual's family. And these two officers made some horrific decisions to get into a scuffle at 2 in the morning, and thereby putting the former president and his family at that residence unprotected until that situation was rectified. So very disappointing, very bad decisions. And once again, the optics here for the Secret Service are not very good. Yeah, absolutely. You can tell if their attention is on each other, it is not on the subject that they're meant to be protecting, right? That's absolutely correct. We have a job to do. They should be doing that job. Drop the ability to be complacent. That's when we get in trouble. And go out and work hard every day. Since the incident last summer, men and women of the Secret Service have been working hard every day to try to go out and protect the people and the facilities that they protect. They need to stay off the radar, do their job, do it to the very best of their ability, and not have these distractions getting in the way of how they do their business.
And I don't know if you can speak to specifics or even in general about how many agents are assigned to really high-profile subjects like the former president and the former First Lady.
Well, it's all based upon intelligence, threat assessments, and things of that nature, the physicality of the residence, where it's located, what other things are in the area, are there any issues with any of the neighbors or whatever. So a lot of different pieces of information go into developing a security plan. Obviously, the security at the White House is going to be much more robust than it would be around former president's residence in D.C. So a lot of different things go into the equation, but adequate protection is provided to all the protectees of the Secret Service around the clock.
And have you heard anything about what may have led up to this scuffle and then thereby their suspension?
I think that just a little bit of complacency and not enough action going on in front of the residents that allowed these two officers to be distracted, and whether it was a personal discussion or whatever it was, it got in the way of them doing their job that night, and that's very disappointing. The new director, Sean Curran, there doesn't need actions like this from his officers. He's got enough to worry about with the day-to-day operations of the agency and coming out of last summer. So I'm hoping that this situation gets rectified quickly, and if these individuals are found guilty of some inaction or misaction, hopefully they'll be dealt with appropriately.
And that suspension is sending a very clear message. Former Secret Service agent Bobby McDonald, thank you so much for the insight.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.